name's Space Bunny Red.
And I'm Space Bunny Shy, and we have a lot in store for you today.
Stay tuned.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Chiney, and I'm here with the Moony Tunes game, and we're gonna be going over my newest song called Jump here on the Behind the Lyrics. The first verse gonna go like, this that shit that make 'em jump, nigga better answer my call. Miss me twice, I'm gone, no I can't wait too long. Acid inside of my thumb, can't tell me I'm wrong. Mama told me I'm a dog, I've been nigga rapping his dong. So I'm pretty much just talking about right there, like, I work too hard for the shit I have. My mom always told me that I can be whatever I want to, and as long as I keep my head focused in the game, that I won't have to worry about nobody coming and overpowering me. That's what I'm trying to say. The next part is, if you want me, put in that work. Lazy nigga, make sure it works. Always looking for a handout, bro. Nigga, dig in the dirt. Tired of the lame excuses. Put me to where the rich dude is. Can't play with a boss, you goofy. Don't know you thought you was fooling, nah. So that part is pretty much talking about, like, I'm smarter than what people would think. So a lot of people underestimate me, and they underestimate how intelligent I am. We could just say that it's probably because I'm pretty. I'm like, but no, for real though, people do be underestimating me. But I always keep my head in the game. I don't ever let anybody come and knock me off my game. So some people, like, they'll make you feel like you're not what you are, or that you're not worth your potential. And I feel like that's an important part that I'm bringing out in the song. Like, I don't really need you. I'm not dependent on you. Like, my confidence comes from myself. Like, me being the genuine person that I am is enough to show another person, like, okay, she's legit. Like, anyway, the chorus goes like, better recognize a queen, took like 40s on me. Gotta cover this by me, in case a nigga wanna touch me. Just talked to one of my exes, nigga tryna make me his bestie. Told me that he on your shit, now got a mansion in Texas. Let me give you the tea, I provide all I need. You ain't gotta check up on me, cause I got all I need. Shit good and I mean the best, cause I ain't the one for flexing. I'm just too real for you niggas, can't never stop my blessings, make 'em jump, jump. So that last little part is pretty much, it's just telling motherfuckers that I'm good on my own. Like, I'm the queen of my own world. I'm not in competition with nobody. Like, I've been standing on my own 2 feet for so long. Like, never had a problem with doing that anyway. And I don't feel like any woman should depend on a man for anything. Like, just make sure, even if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever the case may be, like, make sure you can always stand on your own 2 feet. So that way, a motherfucker can't use nothing against you or put you in a fucked up situation. So, yeah. And that was my little behind the scenes. Stay tuned for the Jump music video because it's coming. And if you ain't screaming Jump, what is you doing? Y'all get on my nerves. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and all the other social media platforms at the official Chiney. It's time for me a pretty girl bounce.
Right now, do you really wanna fight now? 'Cause I've been leading you crazy, baby, baby. All we really have is right now. Do you really wanna fight now? 'Cause I've been leading you crazy, baby.
Baby, come around and tell me that you hate me. You seem to get this right, and you tell me you're moving on, you're just so done. But lately, you're all I think about. You said you're moving on, yeah, I guess you're beautiful. Guess there's no love no more, but all I can say is,
right now, do you really wanna fight now? I've been leading you crazy, baby, baby. All we really have is right now. Do you really wanna fight?
Trunk can go around or two, or we could just fight until I'm loving you. Cause you know that talks apart, put me in the mood, in the mood. All night we fight, just how you like. You know it's wrong, you fuel my song. So baby, I know you kinda crazy. Show me loving daily. Do your body right, put away my pride, do this every night.
Baby, all we really have is right now. Do you really wanna fight now? I've been needing you crazy, baby. Baby, all we really have is right now. Do you really wanna fight now? I've been needing you crazy, baby.
Hey Moonies! Welcome to our interview today. We are here with Caleb James Smith.
Hello.
We finally got him on our show. Took us a while. We're gonna hop right into this. You ready?
Let's do it, yeah. Let's go.
So, where are you from and what was the first interaction you had with music?
So I was born in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and my first time playing music was in middle school with some friends. We'd cover My Chemical Romance songs,
Heck yeah.
stuff like that, 30 Seconds to Mars. And then in high school we started making our own songs and playing shows and stuff like that. And it was kind of, we definitely kept getting heavier and heavier music-wise, but yeah, that was the first that I got into it.
Heck yeah.
Mhm.
So what inspired you to be a musician?
I honestly, I've always known that's what I wanted to do since I was very young. When I first started listening to music and realizing it was a thing. And then when I was about 10 or 11, I met a guy named Jeff, and he gave me my first guitar and taught me a couple chords, and kind of got me started on that path. And then I wrote a bunch of hundreds of shitty songs through the years, and just kind of progressed.
Heck yeah.
You know? Mhm.
I'm glad that you are admitting to growing. That's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
So, what advice would you give to new artists who are looking to find their own sound?
I would say to keep experimenting and don't put yourself in a box, and just kind of do what you feel, and authenticity definitely goes a long way, as opposed to trying to copy somebody else,
Yeah.
and just do, even if you feel weird about it, just kind of put yourself out there and experiment, and when it starts sounding good, that's when you start releasing it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
So tell us what your creative process is while writing or composing a new song.
So that kind of varies. Sometimes I'll have, like a couple lines that I thought sounded cool jotted down. Really, I have a lot of those jotted down. Just like just a couple phrases, and then they're kind of in my head. And then when I start writing a song, if I have a beat, or if a guitar like progression or something, then sometimes I'll try those out in different ways, different ones, and if it fits and sounds good, I'll kind of run with it, and then complete the lyrics. But usually I start off, for the vocals at least, with just kind of humming along and figuring out the flow, the pattern, and the melodies first, and figuring out what direction I want to take it, and then I start really thinking about the lyrics and what I want to be about. But sometimes the lyrics just take over, and I'll just keep going and going and going until the song's done. And sometimes I'll do half the song and then come back to it, and yeah, just depends really.
Yeah.
Was there any impactful things in your life that have happened to motivate you to release the album Trap City Blues?
Oh man, yeah. Trap City Blues is kind of a combination of some of the more questionable, rowdy things I've been into in the past, and when I was trying to find myself and find where I fit in life, and I kind of got, going down the wrong road and got into some trouble, and but could never quite find what made me happy or what I identify with, and so that album's kind of a combination of that time in my life that I haven't written a lot about, that I wanted to get off my chest, and then that, and then the transition of becoming a father and husband and a family man, and pretty much becoming the opposite of that, and then that's pretty much what the album is. It just kind of goes back and forth between those themes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of impact do you want your music to have on the listeners?
So, growing up, there were a lot of bands like My Chemical Romance, Breaking Benjamin, 30 Seconds to Mars, Avenged Sevenfold, just a whole lot of bands that that I listened to when I was at my lowest points in my early teens, and I really didn't have anything going on for me, and I was depressed, and I would listen to those bands, and the passion in their music and their voice and their lyrics really helped me get me through, and you just plug in and listen, and then I would try to learn the songs on guitar and play along, and that kind of helped me get through the worst times of my life. So if anything, I would take helping like 10 people with my music get through a hard time over millions of streams, and that's really what I set out to do the most, is just to help somebody else get through with my own music. But that's the biggest motivation for sure.
So is there any artists locally that you want to work with and haven't yet?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of local artists. Let's see, Queso Bobby for sure. I've played shows with him and met him in the past, and he's super dope. But I just haven't gotten in the same room with him other than public events. But we always, he's super chill, and when I see him, I'm always like, man, shit, we gotta work together. But I also think his style would be cool to work with too. He has a really unique voice and style, and I'm a big fan of his locally. So Queso Bobby, shout out. We gotta get up in the studio.
I think that would be a
collab,
yeah.
A really good collab.
For sure. We've talked about it for sure, but he's kind of a busy man nowadays, so I'm trying to pin him down, but
Schedule
figure
it
it out.
with his manager, that's how we got him.
Oh, nice. That's what I need to do. That makes more sense. That's why he stopped hitting me up.
He has a manager now.
For sure. All right, I see you. That's what's up. So he's definitely one of them. Let's see. I've definitely got some of the works. Don't want to give nothing out, nothing away, but I got a couple of works. I feel like he's the one that's on my radar that I haven't gotten in the same room with yet to get it in motion. So everyone else I've got in motion. So
I'm excited.
for sure.
Can't wait to hear the new stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
What are some challenges that you have faced in the music industry, and how did you resolve them?
That's a tough one. There's a lot. So right off the bat, the first EP I dropped is called Severance, and one of the songs, I got lucky. It kind of started popping off on Spotify, and it like racked up like 80,000 streams on Spotify, and I was like, oh shit, this is easy, this is dope. I just made a little money, and people were like emailing me all the time about shit, and like wanting to do different shit, and so I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. This was my first project. It's gonna be easy from here. And then I threw together another album real quick, and I was trying to kind of ride that momentum, you know. But I felt like it was a flop because it was like the biggest song I had on that album was like 10K, you know. So then it was a big letdown and a huge motivational hit for me because I was like, oh shit, I'm already flopping on my second project, you know what I'm saying? And I still haven't gotten a song up into those numbers. So I feel like that was, you know, that was kind of a hiccup because in its own way, because I was like, it made me feel like everything I did after that song sucked, I guess.
What song is your favorite or the one you listen to the most on the album Trap City Blues?
That's a tough one. I'd say it kind of changes. I would say My Baby on that album, if I had to pick a baby on the album, which is what I call my favorite song that I think is the best song, is probably Myriad, the opening track. Because making that song, it just, like, everything just came out so fluently. And I had my boys over, Ripleys and Destin. Shout out Ripleys, YHK Destin. And then they were in that same headspace and on that same level, and we just like went back and forth and tore that song in half, like. And that song really hasn't changed much since version 1. It was like we recorded it pretty much exactly how it sounds, and I tweaked a couple things in the mix and dropped it, and yeah, I'd say that's probably my favorite song if I had to pick one off Trap City Blues.
My favorite one is Blackheart.
Nice.
Yeah.
Blackheart.
That's my favorite one.
That's probably one of the more personal ones on the album, I'd say.
Is it really a more
For sure.
personal one?
It is a
I
personal
love that one.
album, yeah.
It fucking goes hard.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That one's kind of I was struggling when I wrote Blackheart because I didn't have a lot of money, but we just had Jackson, my daughter, and the only way I knew how to make money at the time was not good, and I just wanted to keep doing it because we needed it, but I knew that I had to stop, so that was what that song's kind of about. But,
Wow. I like the deeper meaning to it.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I like it even more now.
Hell yeah.
How long does it typically take you to write a song?
Oh man, that definitely varies. I could sometimes we can get songs out in like an hour, you know, less than that, or like if I'm having a really good session, it'd be like sit down and, you know, start writing. It can go pretty fast, but it just depends. Sometimes I'll do like half a song and kind of lose inspiration and start writing another song, and then I'll do half of that song, and then I'll go back to the other song in the next week, and I'm like, oh, I know what I want to do now, and finish that. So I don't know. That's a good question. I would say if I had to put an average on it, I would say 2 days. 2 days.
Are you working on anything new?
I am. The new project I'm working on is definitely more experimental than the last few. I'm just kind of putting it together, instrumental wise, just writing it with guitar and vocals, and then adding all the other stuff afterwards. So I have several songs like that spread out on my older albums, but this is going to be like a whole album written that way. So stay tuned for that.
What made you interested in going from singing metal to making rap music?
That was definitely progression. So coming out of doing metal music after my band kind of split off and started doing our own thing, I started playing more acoustic guitar and singing more. And I was kind of writing some folk songs at that time, the in-between time. So it kind of really transitioned more from the folk aspect to to what it is now because, I wrote maybe 2 or 3 kind of folky acoustic songs, and I started listening to a lot of rap at the time. I guess, some big ones like Drake, obviously Future, Boogie with the Hoodie, Post Malone, Lil Baby when he came out, Young Thug. Oh yeah, I started listening to a lot of rap, and then I was like, man, I want to make rap, like that's what. But I didn't think I could do it. I really didn't. I was like, all I could do is like I could sing and I could scream, but I can't really rap. And then, my first album was kind of a mix of rock, acoustic, and rap, and then it kind of transitions from there to Trap City Blues, which is basically just a rap album. And then, so it's always been something I wanted to do for a long time, and kind of built my way towards the flow. I kind of picked it up along the way and just kept writing. You write like 100 shitty songs, and then, they start sounding okay, start dropping them, It's really kind of the progression it was. I made a lot of really bad rap songs that nobody will ever hear before I made any decent ones at all. So it was a progression for sure.
What are all the instruments that you can play?
So, guitar is really the only one that I would say I can play. I can fuck around on the piano a little bit here and there and play figure out some notes that sound good, but guitar is really the only one that I legit play, I'd say, instrument-wise.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talents? Let's see, hidden talents. I'm definitely a pretty decent cook. I've become over the years.
Yes, he is.
I make a really mad gumbo that everyone should try.
Yeah, I need the gumbo.
Yeah, the gumbo I've got to make for y'all. But, I guess that, let's see. I know a decent amount of information on alcoholic beverages from being in the liquor business for the past 10 years. So I know a decent amount about wine and tequila, whiskey, and really everything. So that might be a hidden talent as well one day. So.
Yeah.
That is good knowledge to know.
For sure.
I'm going to have you introduce your music video for the people to watch, and
sure.
then we'll be right back with the next half of our interview.
This song's called Medusa and Gucci. Check it out. Featuring my boy Ripleys. Shout out. Let's go.
Straight out of head like I'm Hades recorded. I told them we always been lit since we started. And once we get going, that money keep coming. Try knocking me down, but I hit the ground running. Always been chosen, just had to believe it. Can show no emotion, they know I can feel it. But none since a kid, no one took me to Disney. I'm taking my daughter 10 times a week. When you come from the dead, you can't show no emotion. I've been through the trenches at one for the culture. Piranhas ain't shit to a shark, we stay eating. It's go time again, about to see on my dick. Keep talking my 10, I can't let no one see him. Don't call yourself gang if you ain't with the re-up. I'm not for the fame, I just want all the freedom. I'm taking the lead cause you both cannot keep them. Whole lot of drip when I step in the lobby. Grip on the stick so don't come up behind me. Wave getting big, it feel like a tsunami. They hate on the kid but the cameras they love me. Me and the boys on a whole nother league. Search and destroy, left the war in the streets. Shoot for the stars, maybe land overseas. Medusa and Gucci, she left me to bleed. Liquor and drugs flowing all of my blood. Down to my knees, put my hands in the mud. Lost me a hitter but got me a ring. Finesse me a check then I count it all up. Ain't no more for me when I'm up for fiend. Because where I'm from I can give it all up. I run up the check, bet it all with the team. Still feeling empty, I fill up my cup.
Medusa and Gucci, Aphrodite and Nike. My heart is all chrome, my neck is all icy. My right hand is spicy, her body is light. The devil is powder, she hella enticing. I hit it like Tyson, she don't want bite. Whole lot of drip when I step in the entrance. Effing it stuffed in the Fendi. Kitty look pretty inside of that 50, I'm swimming. I had to shoot for the stars. Made a maneuver to Mars. Jewelry, Juilliard. It ain't no roof on the car, I'm speeding. Pulled up to a condo with secrets.
Whole lot of drip when I step in the lobby. Grip on the stick so don't come up behind me. Wave getting big, it feel like a tsunami. They hate on the kid but the cameras they love me. Me and the boys on a whole nother league. Searching just store left the war in the streets. Shoot for the stars, maybe land overseas. Medusa and Gucci, she left me to bleed. Liquor and drugs flowing all of my blood. Down to my knees, put my hands in the mud. Lost me a hitter but got me a read. Finesse me a check and I count it all up. Ain't no more for me when I'm up from fiend. Because where I'm from I can't give it all up. From run up the check, bet it all with the team. Still feeling empty, I fill up my cup.
Hey y'all, welcome back. We are going to finish up the rest of this interview now. We're going to do a game.
Alright, let's do
The
it.
game is my favorite part.
I suck at games. Let's go.
This one's the easy one.
Oh, okay.
You get to pick the answer, so.
Oh, okay. That's
It's called Think Fast.
Okay. Also not my specialty.
What's the greatest band of all time?
The greatest band of all time is...
Think fast!
That's so hard, they're so good. The Contortionists.
Okay, cool.
But the old stuff, not the new stuff.
Is tomato a fruit?
Yes.
Do you eat pineapple on pizza?
No, never, ever.
Why not?
Never, because it's not good.
It's
That's
totally-
why. I've tried it, it's not good. It's fucked up.
Ketchup or ranch?
Depends on the food.
But which one if you had to pick?
If I had to pick just like on my finger, ranch.
Okay. Air guitar or air drums?
Air guitar, all the way.
Make a funny sound.
The funny sound?
Give us some non-useful life advice.
Some non-useful life advice. How's it advice that's not useful? You can't be wrong when you're right.
If you could take one thing with you on an island, what would it be?
One thing. A giant bag of beef jerky.
Wine or beer?
It's so hard. Depends on the day.
Who was your first celebrity crush?
That's a tough one. Probably Natalie Portman, Star Wars.
Yeah.
You said yeah.
Art museum or history museum?
History museum all the way.
Do you know any good jokes?
No, usually I do, but I can't think of one right now. On the spot. So no.
What's your favorite smell?
My favorite smell is barbecue.
What is your spirit animal?
My spirit animal is probably Dwight Schrute from Office.
Which musician do you think would be the best teacher?
The best teacher to teach you music
In general.
or teach you life?
Sure.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan.
Funniest childhood memory?
Funniest childhood memory.
Really funny.
Let's see.
I feel like he was a wild kid.
I was a pretty wild kid. There was a point in my life that I found myself, this is a true story, being chased by a bull in the middle of the night in El Reno with friends on a ghost hunt.
On a ghost hunt?
On a ghost hunt.
Sounds very Oklahoma.
It was very Oklahoma.
Corvina.
Yeah. And so that was definitely insane. And yeah, that happened. It was like 2 a.m.
Oh yeah.
And, yeah.
Well, that concludes our interview.
Sweet. We did it.
Tell us about any upcoming events and let the people know where to find you.
You can find me on Instagram, Caleb James Smith Music, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Caleb James Smith. Check me out. I don't really have any events booked at the moment. I've been kind of taking it easy and chilling with the fam. But
Working on new stuff.
been working on new music, writing. Yeah, so nothing too crazy right now, but stay tuned.
Alright, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell for the notifications. And what do you want to see on our next episode?
Comment below.
Stay tuned.
Guess you couldn't make it to the end. Wave the white flag, yelling I surrender. And now the world's gone cold cause you slipped away. And mom and dad can't help but feel so betrayed. Cause those dumb decisions took their child away. Into a depression, open a bottle up, numb that feeling, you'll get aggressive. It was common sense, too much is just a backlash. Is this what you wanted? Was this what you wanted? No, you've made a grave mistake. Gave up your entire life just to feel a burning taste. Was it worth everything you killed and died? The car goes silent as they drive away. No, they don't feel nothing when they leave your grave. Brain is flooded with memories turn gray. I hope they don't fade. I hope they don't
Hey y'all, welcome back to Moony Tunes. It is Red Tries and I have one of my favorites here with me today. This is Cage.
Hello everybody, happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. It's beautiful outside today.
It's finally we have not scolding hot. I'm staying inside the AC all day weather.
I know, right?
That's really how it be.
The rain cooled it off last night.
Yes, right? Definitely helped. I woke up this morning like, oh, okay, I can do outside activities.
Right. So you're gonna teach me how to use that thing?
Yeah, we want to teach you how to safely ride. Maybe not any tricks today, but at least gonna get some balance. Maybe a couple couple kick turns.
Okay.
Get you down on the fundamentals so that you can kick, push, and coast. That's what we want.
Well, I got the best thing for that.
Yes. Uh-oh.
I got a treasure
The
chest.
treasure trove.
I got the helmet, y'all.
You got to. Never mad at that. Safety first. Safety
I even
first.
got knee pads and elbow pads.
Not bad. No, I would recommend them all.
So,
Yes, no,
yeah.
you're prepared.
I am prepared because the last time I was on a skateboard, I ate the concrete.
And we don't want that. We
No.
won't have that. It will not happen.
I'm in good hands.
Absolutely not.
So let me get this on and then we'll get started.
Let's do it.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? My name is Cage. That's C-A-J, all caps, never capping. You can find me on all social media at Cage the Beast. That's C-A-J the Beast. Head over to Instagram, Twitter, whatever one's your favorite. Tap in with me, connect with me. I got plenty of good stuff to share for you.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is available everywhere at Moonhead Bunny, like all of my social medias are. So you can follow me on all of those too, if you guys want. And then, yeah, see y'all later. I'm gonna go figure this out. Yeah.
We need to start you this way so you don't go rolling away.
Because you know I will.
First things first is gonna figure, so we're gonna get you, that's
I
the
know
nose,
that
that's the tail.
I know I push with my left.
So you push with your left, so you're
Yeah.
goofy.
I'm goofy.
So we're gonna get
That's what they
you
call it.
this way.
Okay.
Okay, so hop on.
Okay.
And you
Like
would be
this?
doing, yep, I'm gonna get you because
Okay.
it's very wobbly.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
There's that. Yep,
Okay.
kind of get your, now you want your feet just like that. Kind of get it shoulder width away.
Okay.
Now pop this foot a little bit back here. That'll help you turn and steer.
Okay.
It's good to have your front foot over the bolts like that, kind of keep it balanced.
Okay.
But you can keep it just like that. I told you my trucks are very, very loose,
Okay,
so
that's
just
fine.
get used to that.
That's
We're
okay.
gonna rock back and forth a little bit,
Okay.
just so you get kind of
So
get
you can
the
feel it.
equilibrium. Yep.
Okay.
Now, first things first, we want to learn is what we call a kick turn. So take your back foot, put it up a little bit like this. Okay, and then what we're gonna do, and you can probably put your foot a little bit more in the middle right there.
Okay.
And then keep your toes in the board. That'll help you with your balance.
In
There you
the
go. You
board.
actually almost kind of do what we need to do. So,
Yes.
there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So try another one. Yep. Line it up. Line it up. Now, when you go, you want. Now we're gonna make the tail hit the ground on this one, but
Okay.
keep your shoulders above the bolts of the board. So that way the board doesn't. So you don't now lean forward. There you go. Just like that. And do that a couple times. And that'll just get you used to dropping
Okay.
the tail and lifting the nose.
Okay.
Because that's how you're gonna stop sometimes. That's gonna help you do quicker turns.
Okay.
Okay, and then now let's do that. And then we're gonna have you rotate towards me. So lift
Okay.
up, and then do a little bit. There it is, see, okay, no, and then drop back down. Now, hey, we're gonna roll a little bit.
Because it's a hill.
Because we're gonna hill, so we're just gonna get you on the balance.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let go though.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna get a little bit going.
Okay.
All right. Yep, just like that. Okay, now press that tail down like this, but don't lean back. Remember, keep your shoulders above the board. There you go. All right, now we're gonna do another kick turn. There you go. There you go. Ah, there it is. Okay, so all right, we're gonna get you. We're gonna reset back up here so you don't have to push up the hill.
Okay.
That was perfect. That's literally the main basics
I haven't
right
fallen
there.
yet. Okay. So how long have you been skateboarding for real?
Skateboarding has been a part of my life for probably
A long time, huh?
yeah, probably 14 plus years.
Wow.
I started skating back when I was 13. It got me out of mainstream sports. Like I used to play baseball.
Yeah.
I was a football player. I ran track. I never played basketball, but my whole family was a basketball family, so
Yeah.
I know how to play basketball.
Okay.
My brothers and sisters played. My dad was a coach. And I used to be like in some band and orchestra stuff. I used to play cello. I was first string cello when I was in 8th grade.
Wow. You've done a lot
And
of stuff.
so, yeah, I play a lot of instruments too. But
Yeah.
I just discovered I don't like authority that much, for
Yeah.
sure. Not a big authority guy.
I felt you. I felt
And
that.
so it broke me out of the needing a coach. Not that I don't love team sports and stuff like that. It just, skateboarding is really where I found my identity and independence, because no one tells you to get back up. It's only you. You can create your own world. The world literally becomes its own playground, you know. So
What's your favorite skate park in Oklahoma?
My favorite skate park in Oklahoma is the new Norman Park.
The new Norman one?
Yes, it's very, very well made. It's got a good flow. We've had a lot of fun there. They have a huge mini ramp, a massive bowl, and then a really good diverse street section.
Okay.
But that was one of my things. So moving from Ohio, where I grew up, we had no skate parks. All our skate parks were like an hour away at max, and the ones that might have been close by were not good. Chuddy ground, not good ramps.
Yeah.
And then the one skate park they had was called Pollock Park, and it was literally just a massive concrete vert ramp that went in, and then it had transfers on the outside. And you had to be like really, really good to skate that. It was always in the worst location possible. Constantly being fights and things breaking out there. So if you skated, you literally skated at your own risk.
Yeah.
Just being in the neighborhood to skate there.
Oh, man.
Always glass in the middle of the bowl. Like, so it was just a super sketchy spot, and we could not for the life of us get a skate park there. But then we had a couple indoor ones that were really good. But when I came to Oklahoma, that was the first thing that kind of caught my eye, was like, oh, there's a lot of good parks out here to skate. I mean, you guys, we had the Matt Hoffman, and they just built that big expansion on that one, which is awesome. The South Lakes Plaza, very cool. I really do enjoy Stars and Stripes skate park.
That's the new one?
That's the one over by Lake Hefner.
Oh, the one by Lake Hefner?
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen the one down here on Robinson?
So that's Matt Hoffman.
That's the Matt Hoffman.
Yes,
okay,
and they recently expanded, kind of made a new street section area of that park.
It's big.
It's really good that they did that. It expands it and makes it way more versatile. Traffic flows a lot better in there, and just gives skaters more creativity. And that's a big thing with skateboarding, is it's kind of ultimate creativity. It unlocks parts of your brain that like no other sport's gonna teach you that.
Oh yeah, for sure, because that's a lot of balance.
You get a ton of balance. You learn your body. You learn. A big thing for me is my pain tolerance is extremely high. Like, so I've thrown myself down so many stairs. I've cracked my head open going down a 7-stair handrail. That was fun. That was the first time I was ever knocked out unconscious. Woke up with a nice little pool of blood behind my head, and I was like, oh, that happened.
No, that's scary.
But you get back up. I didn't get back. I went home after that one. But most of the time, I've had, we call them third knees, when the board just smacks and you get shinners. I've had countless of those. I've had the hip bones out to here, just from falling.
Yeah.
But it also is like, I used to have good friends that I used to skate with a lot all the time. And we'd always have like rules like, hey, you can't leave until you hit this trick. And that kind of personal determination, like, and you feel so good. I would say skateboarding brings out like a joy when you land a trick you've been going at so long. It is the feeling's unmatched. It was like when I landed my first kickflip, I was ecstatic. I think I was like 13 years old when I did that. And I just one of the happiest moments I remember, just freaking out.
I was just happy I went down a hill one time. Like.
Yes, and it's freeing. I mean, even if you're not doing tricks and you're just riding, it's so fun. We see this new generation technology, and everyone's on one wheels and the electric longboards. I'm not knocking it, but you're missing a very fun physical aspect of what skateboarding is. It's like, get out there, push on the ground, get a good sweat in. I mean, and just core memories of friends is what this thing will bring too.
For sure. What are some other skate brands that are like in Oklahoma that you know of, since you're kind of...
Well, skate brands out in Oklahoma, I mean, Money Ruins Everything is the one I definitely rock with the most. Big shout out to Core 405 though, big skate shop. I think they're more in the Edmond area, so I don't venture off there too much, but they are awesome as well.
We're losing sunlight, so we got to kind of wrap it up in this
absolutely.
episode. I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching again.
Absolutely.
And thank you, Kate, for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad I could help you get some sea legs on the skateboard again.
Something.
And maybe
you
grab yourself a good longboard and get some pushes going.
A longboard, yeah.
I think a longboard's a great start. And then you can elevate to where, you can start popping some ollies, getting up some curves, maybe a little back 180 here and there.
I'll just cruise the streets.
Yeah, you have a little bit of fun. A little bit of fun.
Well,
I've got some skate edits for anybody interested. You can go on my Instagram, I've got a couple skate edits posted on some reels, just stuff from modern day, back in the day. So enjoy those.
Yeah. Well, see y'all next time. Thank you guys for watching, and the next video is coming up, so stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Shout out Money Ruins Everything.